Hey guys, Mello Mike here, Truck Camper Adventure. Today I'm going to talk about the Timbren SES Bumpstops. Hey guys, wanted to take a little time here today to talk about a recent suspension modification I had done, the Timbren SES Bumpstops. I wrote a review on the Timbrens about 3 years ago and gave it a 5-star review and really liked the product. And after trying some other products, I decided to give the Timbrens again, just to kind of just to kind of reevaluate and refresh in my mind the benefits and the effectiveness of this particular modification. I've done lots of different things. I've done the helper springs, airbags, sumo springs. I've done everything that you can imagine out there for truck camper suspension modifications, including even of shocks, of course, which is the most basic modification that you can do. Anyhow, I've like I said, I wanted to try out the Timbrens again, just to kind of reevaluate them on my rig here. I'm driving a 2013 Ram 3500 with a Bundetech Roadrunner and a SherpTech truck bed, and I just wanted to test it out again, just to see how it would do with some of these changes, because the camper is heavier. And of course, I've got the SherpTech bed on there, and I just wanted to kind of test it out again, just to see if there was any differences. So anyhow, I had this modification done a couple weeks ago at Oregon Adventure Trucks. That's where I had it installed. I did it myself, and I wanted to just kind of talk about some of the benefits of the Timbrens. So the SES stands for Severe Service. It's different than the standard Timbrens. It's made for truck campers with trucks with heavy loads. And anyhow, I wanted to just test it out on this particular road I'm driving on. It's very windy, kind of bumpy. It's a good test for the Timbrens. So what are some of the benefits of Timbrens? First off, it controls sway. Turning down, high-speed turns, driving down the interstates, getting pulled by the big rigs, you can feel that sway, and it controls those forces, those external forces that can, give you that tilting, sway sensation when you're driving. The other one, of course, is load leveling. When your camper is on your truck may have a tendency to kind of sag a little bit in the rear. So the Timbren will offset that by resisting that tendency to sag a little bit on the rear. And of course, the other big one is it controls rebound. Rebound caused by shocks, either by hitting a bump or a pothole. Those jarring shocks can cause a lot of damage to your camper and your rig. And the Timbrens cushion that and control that rebound effect, which can be pretty substantial if you've ever driven across a railroad track, for example, or hit a big pothole. That can be pretty severe. Boy, I just feel the rig, man. I'm doing sharp turns here, and no sway at all, no tilt, nothing. It really controls that well. Anyhow, the other one, of course, is it controls vibrations. If you have lots of little vibrations in the road, or let's say you're driving off-road, and the surfaces can be very uneven, it'll cushion those vibrations and mitigate those vibrations. So basically, the Timbren is an all-in-one, all-encompassing modification for your truck, and it's super easy to install. It only took me about a half an hour to do the two. Once you get the OEM bump stops, for my rig it was basically two bolts that I had to install, and it really wasn't that much. Very, very simple. So if you're looking for an easy modification for your truck camper rig, I highly recommend the Timbren SES Bumpstops. Super easy, doesn't cost an arm and a leg, and it's just a very nice modification, and one that we highly recommend. So we've reviewed the Timbren extensively on the website. We gave it a 5-star rating, and of course we also ranked it in our top 6 truck camper modifications. I'll post the links in the description below on both articles, so you can check those out. I highly encourage you to do that if you're still on the fence about it. But again, if you're considering the Timbren SES, I wouldn't hesitate to do this modification. It's quick and easy, and well worth the time and effort and cost.